And we are back to another episode of El Sampler Pod. This is your boy JJ, and we got Javi right over here. Yes, he supposedly said that he was tired and he didn't want it to record. But it doesn't matter what he thinks, and it doesn't matter how he feels. Right now, we have the outcome from SmackDown, Friday Night SmackDown. We're not going to go over everything because, to be honest with you, it was a lot of blah, blah, blah here, blah, blah, blah there. So, quick recap from the beginning. Randy Orton came out and wanting to talk to Triple H, and then he didn't want to talk to Paul Levesque. He wanted to talk to Triple H, the cerebral assassin, because he wanted a match with Kevin Owens, and then he ended up giving him a match with Kevin Owens at Crown Jewel. Then you ended up having the best side of, the last match, hopefully, on the series of 7 matches between Andrade and Carmelo Hayes. I'm going to be 100% honest with you. Who won?
I'm not sure. I didn't watch it, bro. I literally just got home a little while
through it. That's why I don't
bro, know. Those matches are actually been really good.
The matches have been good,
really,
but I'm just
really good.
I'm just tired of seeing them. That's all. That's just me.
Well, that's why it's the best of 7. Anyways, so it's fine. It's better than most of the shit that's on there anyway. So I'll take.
Sorry, guys. You guys are gonna have to look it up, and then whenever you find the answer, just put it down in the comment section, okay? Please. Thank you very much. Then Naomi came out for the 15th time in 1 week again to have another match with the Poison Pixie. I don't remember her name. She ended up winning because Bayley ended up getting involved and winning the match and helping Naomi win the match. No one cares. Moving on.
So you sound like the guy that puts videos on YouTube. It's like, okay, Triple H said he was gonna have a meeting tomorrow night.
Okay, don't interrupt. Hold on, I'm trying to hurry up. And then after that, you ended up having a backstage segment of all 3 managers. You had The Rock's daughter, The Rock Jr., you had Nick Aldis, and then you also had, what's his name, Swaggy P? What's his name? I can't remember. Scrap Daddy. You ended up having Scrap Daddy. They were all talking because they wanted to figure out who was going to be the number 1 contender for the women's tag team champions, the most useless champions in the WWE currently. How many times have these gotten defended? It doesn't matter how many times because no one cares. So then you're going to have a fatal 4-way tag match for the women's tag team match. You're going to have Io Sky and the Kabuki Warriors 2.0.
Kabuki.
Then you're going to
Kabuki.
Oh, my bad. The Kabuki Warriors 2.0.
Don't pull it
going to have Chelsea Green, Fox. Chelsea Green and Piper Niven, and then you're gonna have who else? Oh, Lash Legend and the other chick, I don't remember her name, and then then the champions going all for the champion, and I don't think they said when that's gonna be.
I have no idea, like
that. I don't care. So anyways.
It's going to be a main event or something like that. I don't know.
Moving on to probably the greatest match of the night. Whenever you had DIY against the Motor City Machine Guns, right? That's the name?
Yes.
Motor City Machine Guns. Okay, cool. Which, by the way, I really like them. They're like super, like they're classic, but they're still modern. The one dude, Sabin, he kind of looks a little bit weird whenever he looking at the camera. I'm not sure if he got the Shawn Michaels treatment.
Bro, he's been around for a lot, so he's probably gotten a lot of shots to the head. So
I checked their age because Nick Aldis after the match said, "Oh, they've been around for 20 years." I'm like, "Dang, how old are they?" So Sabin is actually I think 41, and then Shelly is 42.
Yeah. They've been around for a minute.
So they're about LA Knight's age, you know.
Yeah.
By the way, Shelly looks like a grown-up child. Like, I don't know how to describe it, but he got these features of a child, but then the rest is like an old man. I'm just like very confused. It doesn't matter. They're still great in the ring. So then you ended up having
25 going on 57.
Yeah, so they ended up defeating DIY. So then after that, the tribal mini chief ended up coming out and interrupted them and was like, "Oh yeah, I just wanted to congratulate you and welcome you to my show because I am the tribal chief." Well, hello, tribal chief. How are you today? That's literally what Shelly said. And then Solo Sikoa, while he was trying to cut a promo, he got the Dominic treatment the whole time.
But that's good. At least it's getting
great.
booed. At least it's getting a reaction. This is not just everybody quiet and sitting on their hands. At least they're doing stuff. So that's good. That's good.
So then you ended up having Solo challenging them because they were the number one contenders. Then we're like, "Oh, I bet you won't fight them now. I bet you won't fight them now for the champions." And Nick Aldis got interrupting them and said like, "No, you guys won this fair and square, blah, blah, blah. I'm not going to let you." And then Saban got involved and was like, nah, mama ain't raised no hoes. We fighting tonight. You about to cash these hands tonight. And then that's whenever you had one of the greatest segments since last week, because last week was also great.
Since last SmackDown, yeah.
Since last SmackDown. But they ended up going 2v2, and Tangaloa ended up botching again. So keeping the streak going. He got that hot streak going, bro. So then you ended up having them, and then out of nowhere, you see somebody on the outside with the black hoodie. The infamous black hoodie.
I absolutely love that.
I love the black hoodie. And guess who's we gonna get next with the black hoodie? We're gonna get there. So then it's Jimmy Uso that he takes off the bandana, he takes off the hoodie, and just super kicks Jacob Fatu's square mouth. And then, which by the way, his shirt was clean. I love you, Brooklyn. And then Solo Sikoa was about to turn the tables on him, and then that's when they were the OTC came out, Roman Reigns, and that's whenever Jacob and Solo rush at him, and then they start catching the hands from Roman Reigns, and then Jimmy gets involved, and then they take them both out, and then they go backstage and start whooping each other, probably just
they're having a drink
each other up. They probably had dapping each other up. Yo, you gotta go potty? Okay, bet. Yo, just go potty. You know where the bathrooms at.
No, so, they go back there, and all of a sudden they put smoking jackets on them, and they have like a cigar and a drink. They're like, okay, wait, we have 3 minutes. We can have a nice little drink here.
Yeah.
And then okay, let's go back.
So then at that very moment, whenever that happened, I was like, no, the Yeet Man is gonna come out himself. I was like, something is about to happen, and then Jey Uso is gonna come out in a black hoodie, and then guess what happened? A couple of seconds later, the ref gets knocked down, and then the main event, Yeet Man himself, Jey Uso, comes out in the black hoodie himself, in the Nike ski mask.
Bro, but he was like, you could see who he was from a mile away. Granted, I know we were expecting it and everything, but the eyes, like his ski mask was like down here. It's like his
I'm mad how he was doing the spear, and he whooped everybody's ass. He whooped both Tongaloa's and Tomatonga's ass, and he still had it on until the very end. It's like, bro, we already know who you are.
No,
like,
yeah,
for real.
His mask was worse than Batman's or Superman. At that point, it's like, bro, come on, bro, like stop.
Just take it off. Just take it off. But anyways, he ended up hitting them, and then he ended up costing them the tag team champions, and the Motor City Machine Guns ended up winning their first WWE champions. Well deserved. Round of applause for them.
That's good. Good for them. I mean, and it's good. They're an actual tag team. They're not some random two dudes that they just put together. They're an actual tag team. Plus,
it's not Ricky.
Hey, Ricky's a goat. So don't go there. Excuse me. But I do like that they're finally doing that, and they're acknowledging what other companies are doing. So that I love. And this whole thing with TNA, now we can see why they're doing it. I mean, they're bringing the guys that are really great. Apparently next year, it's on priority to sign Jordan Grace too for the women's division, which I think she's sorely needed, because I think the women do need a little boost. Somebody that's strong, that's good on the rest in the ring, and cut a decent promo. I think it's this whole relationship is going to be great. It's weird because TNA is going to be kind of like I guess they're gonna be kind of like a pseudo NXT or something. Like, it's weird because I guess it's gonna be like
up. It's like a next up from NXT. It's like,
No,
if you're ready
yeah,
for the main
it's
event,
kind of
I
like-
think you go to a TNA
yeah.
to
So it's
practice. And
kind of
then
multiverse
you
TN, multiverse NXT.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. So you got how I see it is you got Level Up, NXT, TNA, and then WWE.
Yeah.
Like main roster. So
Yeah, wouldn't shock me.
Level
Do you think
Up,
they're ever
if
gonna
you
buy
wanna-
it? Do you think they're ever gonna buy
Level Up,
TNA?
I sure hope so. I mean, they technically got a partnership. I don't see why they wouldn't.
To a certain extent, I would like them to keep it that way, so there's still a little bit of input from other people, and it's not
the
just
same.
yeah. Plus the fact, I mean, how thin can you stretch Triple H at this point? I mean,
Yeah.
Triple H is doing two shows. Then you have what are you going to have?
realistically-
Shawn Michaels, then you have Shawn Michaels do that show too, or you're going to put somebody else.
Realistically, you can buy it and then keep it the same way. It's just under the same umbrella.
Yeah, that wouldn't be that bad, but I hope they keep that partnership going on. It benefits both of them because even some of the TNA guys, I mean, they're getting a lot of exposures. Apparently, TNA shows are being sold out. It's not a lot of people, but at least it's doing a lot better than AEW. It's looking good on camera.
I mean, there be some NXT people that they be going to TNA.
Yeah, which is great because in TNA you have a lot of veterans over there, which can help them. Plus, they get TV time in a real wrestling company that's not developmental like NXT. This is like an actual full-grown professional wrestling company.
They can run better.
Yeah, no, I think it's great. I think it's great.
Anyways, let's go ahead and get back in topic. So then you ended up having the beautiful celebration for Motor City Machine Guns. Is there a short name for them? Motor City
Machine Guns.
MG? I don't know.
I have no idea. Probably either. I haven't checked.
But anyways, you ended up having the fireworks and all that stuff. And then Jey Uso was still in the ring. And he was just like going back to his old self.
He didn't do that. He did not do that.
He didn't do it.
I missed that.
But Jimmy Uso came out and he was walking down the ramp like, yo, what you doing here? And then he ended up getting on the ring, and then they just looking at each other like you down? We down together, bro? And then they ended up having the most beautiful moment of it made a grown man have allergies. Jimmy and Jey Uso forgetting about their past and literally hugging each other. And at the end of everything, you ended up having Roman Reigns came out and he was just looking at them. And realistically, like, I was hoping that he would smile.
Roman?
Yeah, that Roman would smile because it was like, you know what I mean, like a good moment. But I guess
he's still trying to show like he's a stoic,
Yeah.
like he's just this bigger, larger than life figure. Like, he's not going to show emotion for only that. Whenever they do come back together officially,
oh my God. Imagine the hug.
Yeah.
I'm not crying. You're crying.
You know, one positive thing is at least Roman didn't get whooped this time. I'm glad, bro. They couldn't have done that 3 weeks in a row. Remember last week we were talking about that. It's like, no, come on, we can't.
Roman,
do that. We cannot do that.
Come on, man. So they did it good. They did it. How can I explain it? They did a good job. You know what I mean? Because the bums had a match in the ring, and then you ended up separating that. You know what I mean? So
I like what they
numbers
did.
game.
I mean, it wasn't bad.
Yeah. I like what they did. So I can't wait for next week, man. I'm still debating if I want to go to Monday Night Raw, because what if they come out on Monday Night Raw?
But what if they don't?
But that's the thing. I don't think they will. You know what I mean? And if somebody comes out, it may just be Jimmy. And it may be a backstage.
Jay's going to be there.
Well, Jey is part of the show, yeah. Jey is supposed to come out, but
if Jay's going to be there, probably Jimmy's going to be there. I doubt that Roman's going to be there, but you never know. Because, I mean, if Roman's already set for the rest of the year for SmackDown, I don't think they're going to use it. Because it's I think with Roman, it's almost like Brock Lesnar, where you have like certain dates. Right, you don't want to use an extra one because then you're gonna have to pay him a bunch of money so he can show up with the other one. So I think they're probably gonna do that. Now
it's Hershey. Like
Now,
for real, it hurts you. Like
now, question: do you think that Paul Heyman's going to show up?
he has to soon.
Now.
I mean, the number games are gonna get to him, and then Paul Heyman is gonna come out with like, he's gonna come out with the Birdman hand rub,
Bro.
and then Sami Zayn is gonna be with him in a black hoodie.
You know what I would love? If Paul Heyman's out there with a neck thing on his like a neck brace. I would love that.
After 6 months.
Amazing. Yeah, exactly. And no, but then he goes to the ring and he's like, well, yeah, I'm still hurting, and takes it off. He's like, let's go, or something completely out of character for Paul. I would. And
then Tama
I know it's not gonna happen, but I would
botch that. I mean, Tonga Loa will probably botch that.
I'll probably just run into him and hurt him for real. Then it's like, oh yeah, Paul can't make it anymore.
He pulls a whole Rich Holland. So yeah, so like, what do you think it's gonna happen, man? What do you think is gonna happen next week? Because this was exciting, man. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. I can't wait for them to just completely hug all three of them. I'm sorry,
but I'm not sure if it's gonna happen next week. Because remember, next week they're getting ready for Crown Jewel. So
the show that nobody gives a shit about.
Come on, man. You know those championships, the women's and the men's championships they're beautiful, right? Aren't they the most
only
beautiful
match
championships aren't they the most beautiful championships you've ever seen?
No. The only match that I want to watch.
Wait, time out before you continue. You know what those titles kind of look like? You know when you go to companies and all of a sudden they have like a championship belt that's not a WWE belt, that they just made it for like $100, like for best salesman or best this. That's what it looks like something that's done in a cheap trophy.
Like the ones that
trophy shop.
They give in the car salespeople.
Yeah, exactly. Something like that.
Here you go.
Yeah, I love this
used cars. They're selling the most used cars. Employee of the month.
Exactly.
All right, take it off. We have to give it to Greg next week. But anyways, so then, damn it, the only match that I think it's gonna be worth watching is gonna be the Kevin Owens versus Randy Orton.
Yeah, because what else is going on? Obviously, you have the Cody and the Liv Morgan.
Nobody, literally no one cares.
There's like no build up. They've tried to build it up, but it's bad.
I mean, they have been building it up, but like no one cares, bro. You're literally coming out in the middle of the show, where everybody's usually taking the bathroom break.
Like I said, I want to watch that match. And by the way, it's during the day, so I won't be able to watch it live. So I don't want any spoilers. But I do want to see that match with Gunther, just to see him cave his chest in, cave Cody's chest in. That's all I want to see.
Knowing how the Cody Rhodes saga is, he'll probably pull Superman out of his ass and then just beat Gunther at 1, 2, 3 in record
clean
winning match, record time. That's what I meant.
Completely
clean, like nothing. Then Gunther is just like, and then Monday is gonna arrive and nobody's gonna know about it.
Yeah, they're not even gonna talk about it. Anything. It's gonna be like, all right, cool.
Like it never happened. Yeah, like it never happened.
I wish they would say that. Guys, this is not canon. This is not canon. It's a side story. It's a what if. That's all it is.
Just have Gunther just do break the third wall and just starts talking to the camera.
Right? Honestly, you know what? That wouldn't be such a bad idea to call those Crown Jewels what ifs. Just have do an AEW type show where you just literally have matches for the hell of having a match.
What if we just don't have
things that people want to see? Huh?
I said, what if we just don't have Crown Jewel, period? I know, it's a lot of money.
Too much money.
I know, but still.
Money talks.
Anyways, it seems like Crown Jewel, like they just let them run it. And it doesn't matter what the heck they come up with on the match card. Like they're like, yes, we want to see Trish Stratus versus...
It's just like for the 75th time.
I was going to say somebody, but it would have been like, bro, you're crossing the line. So yeah.
We want to see Trish Stratus versus the Great Moolah. I'm sorry, she's dead. It doesn't matter. Bring her over anyways. Like, what? Stop it.
They bring her back from the dead. It's a matter of fact, it's a holograph.
Walking Dead.
It's a little holograph, just like out there. Oh my gosh. Oh, in order for you to watch the match, you need VR goggles.
Can we get Great Moolah, the hand or something? Do you remember the hand with Mark Henry?
What?
Was that hand that Mae Young had? That Mae Young had?
I don't remember that.
Oh, you think you might have been too little.
I'm 30.
She parió una mano, like literally a massive hand.
A massive hand just came out of her.
Yes, it was, and she was like 80 years old. It's horrible.
That is disturbing. That is.
It was disturbing and disgusting, and everybody's like, "Oh, like what the hell is going on here?"
Yo, she was like, didn't she pass at like 100 or something like that?
Nah, she was. I think
there.
she was in the late 80s or 90s, but she was a champ. She also took power bombs from Bully Ray.
Bro, like nothing.
Like Bully was like, "Hey, so Mae Young, so we're I'm gonna go, I'm gonna do this. She's like, just do it. I was like, okay, cool. Like, that's crazy when Bully tells that story. It's like, damn,
bro.
Like,
but
talk about taking
like
a champ.
She knew how to land. That's the difference.
Yeah, but that's crazy because even I mean, bro, women at that point. I mean, no wrestler at that point was really that athletic. When they were wrestling, a power bomb wasn't even a thing.
Yeah.
So, and then,
but anyways, it does, bro. Let's get back to the topic. What do you think is gonna happen next week before we cut off the video?
Well, next week I don't think much is gonna happen. Just like I said last week, I was actually surprised that they pulled the trigger this week. I wouldn't mind seeing Paul Heyman. I want to see him because they, you know what? Screw it. I think they're going all in. Fuck it. I think Paul Heyman's gonna show up. Finally, right? Because they're going to have to put this damn thing together. Because when you really think about it, it's next month, right?
Yeah, next month.
So they only have like 4 or 5 weeks to set up a Wargames.
Nah. I'm going to throw you a curveball.
What? He's going to turn on Roman. Nah. Paul, can you imagine? Bro, no. But could you imagine the heat that he would get if he went with Solo? Remember, I always said Paul Heyman cannot be a baby face.
I know, but he will get booed out of the freaking stadium. That man may not even make it out of the stadium.
But don't tell me it wouldn't be entertaining. It would be.
I will be upset because it will be too predictable. It will be so disappointing. You are so close to having the most beautiful wrestling moment.
Yeah.
Of 4 grown men making up. Pause.
Big pause.
Like a family, and then getting together to fight against the enemy. and then going, this is Sparta.
No, and then after that, Solo comes out. I have my own wise man too. Who is it? The Hoodie. Guess who comes out?
The Rock.
No. It was me, Austin, all along.
Oh my God. At that point, I would just go like this.
Click, turn it off.
Turn it off. I'm done. I almost hung up too, by the way. I almost hit leave here by accident. Now my prediction is, come on, man. Bro, I'm like, what, 2 for 2 right now? Last week I predicted that on Monday Night Raw, Jey was going to get his ass whooped and lose the belt.
And he did.
You know what I mean? So then my prediction is,
but it was logical. It made perfect sense.
Sami's going to come up to Jey and say, why are you getting back with them? And he's going to start questioning Jey Uso about it. Because I think this week is going to be more about Jey Uso, because realistically he hugged it out with Jimmy, but he has that beef with Roman, quote unquote, even though Roman is like, I have no beef with you. Like, I'm proud of you. And like, and it's a full circle moment whenever he said, like, a long time ago, he said, I want you to be recognized for who you are, not be asked which twin are you. Do you remember that?
Yeah, that was
so.
That's what when they had their first feud together, right? If I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The pandemic days.
It's so beautiful. It's a beautiful story. So yeah. So I think Sami's gonna come out, and that's how you're gonna get Sami to be involved, because he's gonna be like, "Hey man, like, are you sure you're doing it okay? Are you sure that you're doing it right? Blah blah blah." Because Sami's always the good guy. Like, I don't see Sami trying to call him to be like, "Hey, like, you shouldn't do this." I think it's more like a security thing. Like, "Hey, are you sure you want to do this?"
And then after that, he's gonna be like, I got you.
I got
I think
back.
that's what it's gonna be. That's what it's going to be. That's what I was always thinking. I don't think there's, first of all, in terms of time, there's not that much time till the pay-per-view. Yeah. Two, that they have to show that Sami is super loyal. Like, he's going to be the reverse Kevin Owens, I guess.
But I think Sami will be joining probably at the end. Like, towards, like, probably like the last week. Like, you're going to have that full, all four of them together. You know what I mean? Like, you're going to have that full moment.
The one thing that I hope they don't do is, who's gonna join the OG Bloodline? And everybody knows it's gonna be Sami. Like, please don't do that. Like, just say it's gonna be Sami and build the story towards that, and just have that great match at Survivor Series.
Can we just have Roman Reigns just hugging everybody out, bro? Is that too much to ask?
Oh my god, bro.
It's like, let that man.
It's not gonna happen.
Let that man show him love. It will. I have faith that it will.
Well, he's gonna give him a hug. Because Survivor Series, I wouldn't know who's gonna win. But anyways, that's a whole nother topic for another day.
Then The Rock comes out. It was my idea.
I came up with the Tribal Chief.
The Rock comes out, and then he's gonna cost him the match. Watch.
It's Paul. With The Rock.
No.
You know what the sad part is?
That you think it's gonna happen. No.
It makes too much sense. And it's not Vince. If it was under Vince, I'd say anything can happen. But under Triple H, you kind of read the writing on the wall almost all the time.
That is true.
It makes too much sense.
I think Zilla for 2 is gonna come out.
I don't know, man. He's not ready. Or you're ready.
Who gives a shit? Solo wasn't ready, and look at him, fucking looking like a bootleg mafia.
But at least Solo was in the system for a little bit. I would say that of Tangaloa. He's been around. He's never going to be ready. He's just been around.
Fox.
You ready, bro? Nah. All right, cool.
If I hear Jacob saying, "I love you, Solo,"
Solo dice en la cara.
Que sí. ¿Qué pasó, papi? Te zumba.
See, no, actually, now, if it would have been a few months ago, maybe. But now he'll be like, bro, it's gonna cost me too much money. I ain't going there. Nah. Now Zilla, on the other hand. I'll
be like, look, I acknowledge Roman Reigns just like how you do. Okay, we acknowledge him together. We're buddies.
But anyways, all right, guys. So what we'll do is we'll
put down your prediction down in the comment section.
What you want to see, and we'll probably have the prediction show sometime this week. Not sure exactly when. Our schedule's all over the place, but we'll drop it this week.
Do you guys really care about the prediction about this show?
Possibly, yes. It's a great show.
Okay, sure. God bless Bo Nix.
Hey, it'll be a 5-minute show. It's fine. All right, guys. So, just remember, like, subscribe, leave us the comments, give us some likes. Also, let us know that you're watching the videos and share them too. So, I'm out of here. Peace.